हरि ओम। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम श्री महादेवाय नमः। ओम श्री महादुर्गाय नमः। ओम श्री राम रामाय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरवे नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। शङ्करं परमानन्दं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं यतीश्वरं भाष्यभ्रान्तिहरं वन्दे शुद्धज्ञानैकबोधकम्। ओम नमः शिवाय। 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 नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We'll begin with the Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. We shall chant the mantras of the first Anuvaka. Om Brahmavida apnoti param tadeshabhyukta satyam jnanamanantam brahma yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyoman sooshnute sarvan kamaan saha brahmana vipaschiteti तस्माद्वा एतस्मादात्मन आकाशः सम्भूतः आकाशाद्वायुः वायोरग्निः अग्नेरापः अद्भ्यः पृथिवी Prithivya Oshadhayah Oshadhibhyonnam Annat Purushaha. Sava Esha Purushonnara Samayaha Tassedamaeva Shiraha Ayam Dakshina Pakshaha Ayam Uttara Pakshaha Ayam Atma Idam Pucham Pratishtha Tadapesha Shloko Bhavati. So Brahmananda Valli of Taittiriya Upanishad begins with this beautiful Anuvaka. In the beginning itself, it says, Ki Brahmavid apnoti param. One who knows Brahma, the knower of Brahma, attains the Supreme. Means attains Brahma. Means attains moksha. And about this it is said that Brahma is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. And one who knows this Brahma in the cave of one's heart, in the inner space, he experiences all fulfillment of all desires at the same time, being Brahma, the all-knowing Brahma. Tasmad va etasmad atmana akashas sambhutaha. From that Brahma, which was indicated as Brahma Vidapnoti Param, and from this Brahma, which is this Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, which is Atma, the Turiya Atma. From this Atma, Akash was born first. Then from Akash, Vayu was born. From Vayu, Agni was born. From Agni, water was born. And from water, Prithvi was born. Then from Prithvi, different herbs and plants were born. Then from these herbs and plants, food was born. And from food, a human being was born. And Sava Esha Purusho Anna Rasamayaha. And this human being is made up of food and the essence of food. Tasya idam eva shiraha. And of this human being, this is the head. I am Dakshina Pakshaha. And the right hand is the right wing, Dakshina Pakshaha. And I am Uttara Pakshaha. The left hand is the left wing. I am Atma. The middle portion is the Atma. And Idam Pucham Pratishtha. And below the navel, the legs are the pucha, the tail. And regarding this, there is this shloka further. So here the teacher is talking about the human being and the Annamaya Kosha. So from Brahma, from that supreme Brahma, first Hiranyagarbha is born, thereafter Vaishvanara is born, Thereafter, the Devatas are born. Thereafter, the plants and herbs are born. And then, finally, the human being is born. Hiranyagarbha has pranas, ahankar, mana, buddhi, chitta, and no body. So without a body, Hiranyagarbha thinks, Hiranyagarbha feels, Hiranyagarbha has a sense of I. And he has control over this pancha tanmatras, which are the very source of these five elements. So from the pancha tanmatras, Hiranyagarbha creates the five great elements: Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi. They are the great elements. The first generation elements. And with the creation of these elements, Vaishvanara is born. Vaishvanara also has got his manabuddhi, chitta, hankar, and pranas. Then Vaishvanara, through Trivrit Karanam, creates the second generation of five great elements. And with that, the Devatas are born. See, first only the five elements are there: Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi. From the combination permutations of these elements, the sun, the moon, the planets, then on the planets, the rivers, the oceans, and so many different types of expressions of this light, fire, like thunder and lightning and all are born. They are the Devatas. They are the Shariras, bodies of the Devata. Then again he goes, transform these five elements further, and it becomes complex elements which gives rise to the plants and herbs and trees. And then further, through further transformation, the five great elements becomes the body of the rest of all beings, including human beings. So Hiranyagarbha can use his buddhi without the need of any body. Vishwanara uses his buddhi through the five great elements. Devatas, they use their buddhi through the five great elements which have further undergone that process of Trivrit Karanam. The plants also uses their buddhi, antakarana in a subtle way, using their own body. And human being also, through our physical body, through our brain, use our buddhi, our antakarana. So this human being is indicated here, having the head and two arms and the middle portion of the body and the feet. And here, why human being is being taken? Because all the beings are born from that Brahma only. Our source is that Brahma. So why a human being is being taken? Shankaracharya ji, he says that it is because of the speciality of a human being, pradhanyat. He himself raises the question and then he replies. कि सर्वेषाम् अपि अन्नरस विकारत्वे ब्रह्मवंशत्वे च अविशिष्टे कस्मात् पुरुष एव गृह्यते. Because all of us, all beings are born from that Brahma. We are all from Brahma Vamsha. Later on, so many other Vamshas came, but all of us, not only human beings, but animals, birds, plants, all of us are from Brahma Vamsha. Our source is Brahma. So why human being alone is taken here? Shankaracharya says that because of the speciality of this human being, pradhanyat. And what is the pradhanyat? What is so special? He says karma jnana adhikaraha. That human being has got the adhikar, the ability for karma and jnana. Human beings have got the ability to proactively perform karma and to proactively gain knowledge. He says that Purusha eva hi shaktatvad, arthitvad, aparyudastatvad cha karma jnana yoho adhikriyate. That human being only due to his shakti, due to his power, through our body, through our antakarana, we have the ability, through our indriyas, we have the ability not only to perform actions, but also to gain knowledge. So the Shakti is there, then desire is there to perform action and to gain knowledge, and that perseverance is there. We don't give up, continue on this path of karma and jnana. Hence, human being is adhikari of karma and jnana. See, animal, birds, plant, they also perform karma, or other creatures are there on this earth, they also perform karma. But they don't have that proactive ability to perform karma. Also, they don't have this proactive ability to gain knowledge. Shankaracharya ji further writes कि पुरुषे तु एव अविस्तर आत्मा अविस्तराम आत्मा सही प्रज्ञानेन संपन्नतमो. That Purusha, in Purusha only this Atma, this gets fully expressed. In a human body, in a human being, that supreme self gets fully expressed. And human being has got the ability to gain that supreme knowledge. Prajnanena sampannatamaha. Sahi prajnanena sampannatamaha. Therefore, among all the creatures, human life and human body is considered to be the best to pursue not only the karmas but also to pursue and gain the supreme knowledge of our own self. Even the devatas, they long to be born as a human being to gain this knowledge. Other animal, birds, they may have a body, but their antakarana has got some limitations. The body also has got limitations, so that self doesn't get expressed fully, and it is difficult for them to gain that knowledge of self. That ability is not there. So further Shankaracharya says ki Vijñatam vadati. A human being is one who knows and he speaks about that knowledge. He can communicate this knowledge. We can not only gain knowledge, but through language and through this communication skills, we can communicate this knowledge. We can speak about this knowledge. So Vijñatam vadati, Vijñatam pashyati, and whatever is known, we can see also. We gain that ability to see things which are difficult for other beings to see through our knowledge. See, animal is there. If it rains and all, it just suffers or whatever the change in climate and season. They just go through it. They don't understand. They can't do anything about it. But a human being can see with his knowledge, he can understand why something is happening and can do something to change the environment or protect himself. And human being not only knows what is happening around, but we have the ability to know what will happen in future also. Veda Shwastanam, what will happen tomorrow, what will happen in future also, we have the ability to predict. Because the whole world moves in a particular rhythm. And if we know the rhythm, we can predict what will happen in future. So outwardly, we have the physical rhythm of this world. Like we see the sun rising and it goes on the top and then it sets. So there is a rhythm. We see the seasons changing through the years. So there is a specific rhythm which is happening in nature. Similarly, at a subtler level, there is a rhythm in our life. If we move in a particular way, if we observe, we will know what will be our future, how we will proceed. And that's what, like, if you go to a doctor, he checks and he says that if you continue with your this living style, then you will develop this problem. You might get this disease. So he just suddenly becomes like a Jyotishi. But he knows the rhythm of this body, that if it moves in this way, it will go in this direction. So that ability a human being has got. Animals and all, they cannot predict in this way. So Shwastanam, Veda Shwastanam. Then Veda Lokau. And also we understand this world and we can understand the other world also. We human beings know this world and also have got the ability to comprehend that there can be other worlds like Svargalok, like Narakalok, like so many lokas are there. We have the ability to understand this. We may not actually see them here nor experience them here, but we can understand the possibility of their existence. So we know the existence of this world and we know the existence of other world also. So lokau. And also we know martena amrutam ikshati. Also we use the mortal, our body also, and the changing objects of this world to attain the other world. Of course, all this we know with the help of our Shastras. So, with the help of the Shastras, when we come to understand the possibility of other world, like Swargalok, then the Shastras say that you use your body, you use these mantras, you do this yajna, and you acquire this, do this punya karma, acquire a lot of punya, and you will go to Swargalok. So, using the temporary and mortal objects of this world, we desire to attain the other world. So, martena amrutam ikshati iti evam sampannaha. All these abilities we have. See, we have the potential, but it doesn't mean that every one of us uses our potential. Some are born foolish and they die foolish also. But some use their potential. We educate ourselves not only through the worldly knowledge, but also we learn the Shastras to understand the subtler aspect of life. We see worldly knowledge can tell us the beauty of karma giving the worldly results. The worldly knowledge can tell me what I should do to gain some worldly results. That also sometimes I get, sometimes I don't get. But when we take the help of the Shastras, it tells me not only how to gain the worldly results of success, of prosperity, etc., but it also tells me how one can gain the other worldly results. So the beauty of karma, the beauty of upasana, the beauty of knowledge, we can understand, we have the potential to learn all this. Therefore, here in this Upanishad and other Upanishads also, the teachings are given to a human being. The Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads are taught to human beings. Yeah? So don't try to teach other beings. It will be just wastage of effort. But we should learn. So atah iteresham pashunam ashanaya pipase eva abhivijnanam. So other beings, like the animals and all, their life is focused on hunger and thirst, asanaya, pipase. Hmm. Like hunger, thirst, sleep, reproduction. In this only their natural energy moves. So they don't have the ability to comprehend what is conveyed in this Upanishad. The knowledge of Brahma cannot be comprehended by these other beings. Therefore, here the teacher, the Shastra is talking about a Purusha. Purusha means a human being. And through our this where we are at present, from there slowly, step by step, it is leading us towards this Brahma Vidya. And how it is being done, Shankaracharya ji writes, कि सही पुरुष इह विद्यया अंतरतमं ब्रह्म संक्रामयितुम इष्टः. So the Shastras want to take this human being slowly and steadily toward that innermost Brahma. It is taking us towards the innermost Brahma, the subtlest Brahma, but it starts with our body. And slowly, step by step, take us within. So this is the process. This is the Pancha Kosha Viveka. And using this Pancha Kosha, step by step, takes us within and makes us realize this Brahma. So how it is done? Shankaracharya ji says कि तस्य च बाह्याकार विशेषेषु अनात्मसु आत्मभाविता बुद्धिः अनालम्भ्य विशेषं कंचित् सहसा अंतरतम प्रत्यगात्म विषया निरालंबना च कर्तुम् अशक्येति दृष्ट शरीरात्म सामान्य कल्पनया शाखा चंद्र निदर्शनवत् अंतः प्रवेशयन्नाह. Shankaracharya says कि at present our buddhi is identified, means it is involved with the outer layers. तस्य च बाह्य आकार विशेषेषु अनात्मसु आत्मभाविता. We have identified with the outer layers, the anatma, not the atma. We have not identified with our own self, but we have identified with non-self through our misunderstanding. So it is not possible for a buddhi which is holding on to grosser expressions of this Brahma as our body, to shift that attention of this buddhi towards that subtlest Brahma in one go is not possible. It will not be possible because we are holding on to the Vishesha, to the particular things of this body. The inner layers will be indicated further. So to understand that Brahma which is Niralamba, free from all support, free from all particular, which is subtlest, to shift the attention of the buddhi toward that Brahma in one go is not possible. Therefore, the Shastra step by step takes us within and shows us this Brahma. And this method of the Shastra is called the Shakha Chandra Nyaya. The method of showing the moon, taking the help of the branch of a tree. The purpose is to show the moon. But at present, our attention is on the mountain. Our attention is on the tree. Our attention is on the various branches of the tree. Our attention is on the leaves, on the fruits. And to see that moon, we have to shift our attention from all this. But our attention is so strongly on all this, that suddenly to shift our attention on the moon is not possible. So the technique is, first you show that mountain itself as the moon. Tell that mountain you can see, that is the moon. Then shift the attention from the mountain to the tree and say that tree is the moon. Then once your focus is on the tree, then shift your focus from the tree to the branches and say the branches are the moon. Then from the branches you shift the attention to the leaves. The leaves are the moon. And then once our attention becomes more and more subtle, then shift the attention from the leaves to the space in between the leaves. And there you see something shining. You see that shining thing? Yeah, that is the moon. So taking the help of the mountain, the trees, the branches, leaves, etc., the moon is pointed out. Similarly, these 5 koshas, which will be mentioned further, the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha, these 5 koshas are like the mountain, the tree, the branches, the leaves, etc. And through this, taking this help of these koshas, that Brahma is pointed out, which is beyond the 5 koshas. So why these 5 koshas are taken as a help? Because in these 5 koshas, we have developed a misunderstanding that is what I am. The Atma Buddhi is there in these 5 koshas. We have Atma Buddhi in these 5 koshas. Koshas means layers. Like this object is there, it's like our body, physical body. So inside is another layer. This is like the physical body is like Annamaya Kosha. Inside layer is the Pranamaya Kosha. Then again inside layer is the Manomaya Kosha. Then again the inside layer is the Vijnanamaya Kosha. And inside this layer is Anandamaya Kosha. And inside this Anandamaya Kosha, or subtler, inside the Annamaya Kosha is that Brahma. So through these layers, that Brahma is pointed out. The koshas are there, which are nothing but this whole world, the material of this world only. The 5 great elements, the Antakarana, the Karmendriya, the Jnanendriya, the Pranas, which has gone to make our body, mind, intellect, prana, they are the koshas. But when we identify with these koshas, then they are understood as Atma only. So Annamaya Kosh, when we identify with this Annamaya Kosh, then it becomes Annamaya Atma. Means we consider that Annamaya Kosh as our own self. So Annamaya Atma, Pranamaya Atma, Manomaya Atma, like that. So this process of understanding the self, taking the help of this Panchakosha, is the Panchakosha Vivek and the Shaka Chandra Nyaya. Okay. See, we have, because of this identification with these five koshas, we have this threefold misunderstanding about our own self. What is the threefold misunderstanding? First of all, we consider ourselves as the doer of actions. We don't know who we are, but when we see our body moving and all, then we think I am the doer of this action. We say I am walking, I am talking. We don't say this body is walking. I say I am walking, I am talking. So we identify with this kosha. And we have this misunderstanding that I am the doer. Also, when we experience the joys and sorrows, we say that I am happy, I am unhappy. So I consider myself as the enjoyer or experiencer. And we also gain knowledge through our senses, through our mind. So we consider ourselves as the knower. So considering myself as the doer, knower, and enjoyer is a misunderstanding about myself. And this misunderstanding is there because of identification with these five koshas. So we have this kartatva buddhi, the notion that I am a karta, jnatritva buddhi, that I am a knower, bhoktrutva buddhi, that I am the experiencer. This has to be dropped. This has to be understood as false. We cannot drop them just by forcing them. I have to understand. See, if a buffalo is walking, I don't feel that I am walking. Unless I identify with that buffalo completely, then I say I am walking. But when I understand that I am different and this buffalo is different, the activity of buffalo has got nothing to do with me, then that misunderstanding that I am walking will not be there when the buffalo is walking. Similarly, when the body is doing something, I say I am doing. This is misunderstanding, but when we understand that I am different, his body is different, we will not have this misunderstanding so that that sense of doership will get dropped. So doership can get dropped when we do the vivek, when we distinguish or separate ourselves from not only the gross body but also the subtle body. So this is understood when we do Shariratraya Vivek. we distinguish the three bodies: the Sthula Sharira, the gross body, Sukshma Sharira, the subtle body, and Karana Sharira, which is Avidya. Avidya is called Karana Sharira. It is not a not a thing. It is not a body as body. It is just absence of knowledge. So when we do Shariratraya Vivek, we understand that I am not the doer. Then when we do Avasthatraya Vivek, Jagrat Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Sushupti Avastha. In Jagrat Avastha, I know the world through my senses, through my mind. In Swapna Avastha, also I know the dream. So I consider myself as the knower. But in Sushupti Avastha, there is neither the body nor the mind functioning, but still I exist. So when I know my own existence separate from this Jagrat and Swapna Avastha, then I come to understand that I am not the knower, I am knowledge. I am not the knower, but I am knowledge itself. So this happens through Avastha Traya Vivek, doing the analysis of the three states of experience. But a very strong notion we have of I am the experiencer. I experience the joys and sorrows, and that motivates me into actions. All our actions are motivated to avoid sorrow and to gain joy. Dukkha nivrutti and ananda prapti. That is, in short, the motivators of our action. We want to avoid sorrow, pain, suffering, sadness, disturbance, fear, and we want to experience joy, pleasure, happiness, bliss, satisfaction. So we think it is there in the world, or we think it is there in my body, through my mind, through my senses. So when we do this Panchakosha Vivek, we will come to know that I don't have to run after happiness because I am of the nature of happiness. I am happiness. See, due to ignorance, I say that I am happy. When something happy thoughts are there, I say I am happy. But whether there are happy thoughts or unhappy thoughts, I am happiness. Anandoham. I am of the nature of Ananda. So this we can understand when we do this Panchakosha Vivek. So it's very important that we do this Vivek properly. So how does it start? First, the teacher talks about the Annamaya Kosha. What is this Annamaya Kosha? He says, Tasya idam eva shiraha. Of this kosha, so the whole thing is indicated as kosha. One is inside the other. So from outer layer, the teacher is taking us to the innermost layer, step by step, step by step. So the outer layer is the Annamaya Kosha. Here the Annamaya Kosha is picturized as a bird. See the Taittiriya Upanishad, I told that the Taittiriya bird and all. So here the teacher is taking the image of a bird, that these koshas are like the birds, different layers like of this bird inside each other. One can even imagine as different layers of a human being also. So we are human being inside again of the same shape as this outer body. There's another form, another layer, that is the layer of prana. Then inside that prana, another layer is there of mind, and so on. So the first outermost layer is this Annamaya Kosha. So tasya idam eva shiraha. So of that Annamaya Kosha, this is the shira, our head. Everyone knows where their head is. Some may not know who lose their head. But generally, people know where their head is. So this is the head. So tasya asya purushasya annarasa mayasya idam eva shiraha prasiddham. The famous head is this. This is the head of this Annamaya Kosha. See, Pranamaya Kosha and all actually doesn't have a head, but that is also later on depicted as having head, having right wing, left wing, having the middle portion and the wing and the tail. But here the physical body has got a proper shape. And the other layers are also indicated as having same shape, but subtler and subtler for the sake of understanding. So, evam pakshadishu yojana. Ayam dakshino bahuhu purvabhimukasya dakshinaha paksha. So the right hand, this is my right hand. So the right hand is like the right wing of the bird. See, why it is this right hand is called right hand? Why it is not called left hand? Huh? The right hand is called Dakshina Paksha. See, traditionally, our direction starts or it from taking when we face the rising sun. When we face the rising sun, what we are facing is understood as East. Then as we are facing the rising sun, our right hand, what it is showing is the southern direction, that is called Dakshina, Dakshin Disha. And the left hand shows the what you call northern direction. And behind is the west. So that is how the directions are to be understood. So this is the head, and the right hand is the Dakshin Paksha, the right wing, and the left hand is the Uttara Paksha, the northern wing or the left wing. So the right arm is the right wing and the left arm is the left wing. And I am Madhyamo Deha Bhaga Atma Anganam. Madhyam hi esham Anganam Atma iti Shrutehe. And the middle portion is indicated as Atma. Atma means the main portion. The main portion, the middle portion is the Atma. Atman is not the supreme Atma, but the Atma, the main central portion of this body. But idam iti nabhehe adastat yad angam tat puchham pratishtha. But below the navel, that the limb below the navel, our feet, our legs, that is the puchham, that is like a tail. So that is like a tail, and it is pratishtha. Pratitishthati anaya iti pratishtha puchham eva puchham adholambana samanya yatha go puchham. So it is the support. Our body is supported by our legs when we stand. Our body is supported by our legs. It is like a tail. It is similar to tail is also behind, so it is similar to a tail. So it is indicated as a tail. Adholambana samanyat yatha go puchham, like a tail of a cow and all. So this is the pratishtha, the support. So head, the two arms, the middle portion, and the supporting limbs. That is the Annamaya Kosha. This is the Annamaya Kosha. Why it is called Annamaya Kosha? Because it is made up of Anna, food, and the essence of food. It's the modification of food and the essence of food. Sava esha purusho anna rasamayaha anna rasa vikaraha पुरुषाकृति भावितम ही सर्वेभ्यः अंगेभ्यः तेजः संभूतम रेतो बीजम तस्माद् यो जायते सोपि तथा पुरुषाकृतिरेव स्यात्. So the food which is eaten by our parents, the essence of the food which is eaten by the parents becomes the retaha, the semen, and the egg. Tasmad yo jayate sopi tatha purushakrutireva. And that semen in a purusha, in a man, has got the samskar of the entire body. It has got the samskar of our entire body. So when it enters the egg in the mother, it takes the shape of that body because it has got a samskar. That bija has got the samskar, so it forms the shape of the body. Shankaracharya ji writes, Sarva Jatishu Jayamananam Janakakruti Niyama Darshana. This is same law is seen in all the creatures. The shape of the man or the woman who gives rise to their little one, their bija has got the samskar of that shape. Though the finest beej, seed, that semen, one may not see the shape of the human being, but it has got a samskar. So when it grows as a human being. A monkey seed will grow like a monkey. A donkey seed will grow like a donkey. A fish will grow like a fish. The seed has got the samskar. Like even tree, the seed has got the samskar of the entire tree. Even the great banyan tree is a tiny little seed, but that seed has got the information about the entire tree. It knows how to grow into that giant tree. That little seed knows everything. It's amazing. So this is the Annamaya Kosha. So this is the Annamaya Kosha. And when we identify with this Annamaya Kosha as our own self, then it is called Annamaya Atma. Otherwise, it is Annamaya Kosha only. So this, both the terms you should understand. More we will see in our class on Monday. Till then, you take care. Be happy, safe, peaceful, healthy. Do your work, do your sadhana. Listen to the pravachan again. Contemplate, meditate. Subscribe to my channel, share, like, and all those things. Okay? So see you on Monday. Hari Om. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Boliye Siyavar Ramchandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Hari Om.